My name's Tommy, and I'm 12. I was admitted to New York Presbyterian Hospital yesterday with a fever, and I found that I had cystic fibrosis. I was bummed, but then the nurse came in and gave me a Windows tablet. I'm going to take it for a spin now and see what I can do.
I'd been thinking about this idea for a few months, probably. I used to work at a camp for kids with life-threatening illnesses, and one of the girls that I worked with, she had cystic fibrosis, and she had never met somebody who had her disease, because when you have cystic fibrosis, you actually can't be in a room with another person who also has the disease, because you could actually kill each other by exposing each other to bacteria. And she also spoke Spanish, so she had a lot of barriers to actually making friends. So I thought that Google Hangouts and Skype and all of these things could be used in a more specific way for children with life-threatening illnesses in hospitals and out of hospitals. And this event, the NYP, Innovate NYP, was just one way to try to figure out how we could actually make that idea into a reality.
How's it going, Tommy?
Man, this site is really easy to navigate. This hangout looks pretty interesting, and my mom actually gave me permission to join. There's already somebody in there. Let me check it out.
Oh, hey, who's there?
Hey, my name's Tommy. Who's this?
Hey, Tommy, how's it going? I'm Eric.
Oh, hey, Eric, how's it going?
Good. What are you up to?
I don't know, I just checked into the hospital. What do you usually do on this hangout thing?
Oh, I don't know. There's like this drawing thing here. Let's start that.
Oh, cool. Smart. Oh, what do I do?
Oh, I think let's play tic-tac-toe.
I'm so good at tic-tac-toe. Game on.
Dashboards are great because you can take a look and instantly see what's important. But what if you can't see, period? A lot of our design doesn't take accessibility until later, and when it's bolted on, it feels artificial. This demo is to prove that if we treat accessibility as a first-class feature, we come up with a very different user experience. So if I wanted to find out about those vaccines, what would I do? I would ask Paula. Hello? Do I have any warnings?
You have 2 overdue vaccinations.
Oh, good to know. So starting with accessibility as first principles changes the way you look at an application. Let's jump to the medications tab. So reading prescriptions is very complicated, and I mean, I have no problem reading and I can't tell drug interactions. So this could be a crucially important thing for the health and safety of patients. But again, the accessibility issue comes into place. So I've got a headache, I want to take an aspirin, but I don't know if any of these drugs conflict with that. So let me check. Aspirin.
Do not mix aspirin and dalteparin.
That's really good to know, actually. I wouldn't have known that. Aspirin's over the counter and it's, you know, it's in every cupboard. So Tylenol, that should be fine, right? Tylenol.
You can take Tylenol.
Oh, well, that's good to know. I wouldn't have known that otherwise. I'd like to take it one step further and go to image recognition. So if I stand in front, you'll see that there's now a red box in front of my face. So this can be for users that maybe can't use voice or are in an environment that's too noisy. So let's say I want to go to the medications tab. Simply move over, and I go to medications. So this, in an operating room, or I don't know about you, but the last time I was in a hospital, I was encouraged to touch nothing. So the idea of me slapping on a Windows 8 tablet that a bunch of grubby fingers has touched maybe isn't that tempting. So this idea of the 10-foot experience, where everything you do is gesture-based and you're completely in the air, I think is really valuable. I really want to explore touchless gestures further. That was one of the things in my demo, that without touching the device, I was able to motion to the device. And I think that is so powerful to be able to do that and convey things without any sort of physical interaction. I think that's what I really want to research more.
I'm going to take you through Friends and Family, which allows you to connect through Facebook and Google Plus if you have it. And then from there, it'll pull in your contact information, and then you'll be able to easily communicate with your friends and family. You can also do video chat, which we will display in a little bit.
I know a lot of it came down to just hating being in the hospital because you have nothing to do, because you have nobody to talk to. And that's really was, I think, the inspiration.
Hospital Buddies, it allows you to get in contact with your fellow patients. Now, the reason why we wanted to do that is because it gives people the opportunity to get to know one another and become friends within the hospital. You can search based on condition or, what's the other thing? Interests. Sorry.
Why don't we show them a quick demo?
We'll do a video chat first. So I just got a little wow.
So with the video chat, it sends an email or text message to the person you're trying to chat, and they don't need to have any other software installed or anything. They just click on the link, and they should be able to connect.
Was building that ability to connect with people, either based on your similar interests or similar dispositions that you're going through right now. Because when you can relate to somebody, if you're in a very traumatic state, if you're really upset about something, you feel like you can't turn to anybody, who's better to turn to than either a mentor that has been through what you're going through or somebody who's in the same state?
So again, you'll be able to search through condition or fellow interests you have with the other person. You can really get to know the people in your hospital and then communicate with them on a more intimate basis. And then if you really don't like them, you can block them.